As time goes on and cars get older, we often forget about them, leaving them in a spot in our garage years on end. With this particular Gemini and its proud owner, however, the garage fate isn't in the cards, as the open highway truly calls out to them for more adventures on four wheels. We and our cars should all be so lucky.
Though the Isuzu brand has more recently been known as the Diesel Authority, over 30 years ago, Isuzu and General Motors introduced what was to become a cult classic, the Gemini. The Gemini is a product of the collaboration between General Motors and Isuzu, making a nameplate offered as both a four-door sedan and as a two-door fastback coupe. Based on the T-Car platform, the Gemini is badged as the Opel Kadett C in European markets and as the Holden Gemini in the Australian market, and comes powered by a variety of engines. This particular example, an Isuzu Gemini two-door fastback coupe owned by race car driver JP Carino, is as original and authentic as they come, sporting only a few subtle modifications.
So the basic mods we did to the car is we slap on a set of Rota Shakotans, size 15s. We used vinyl paint to whiten the Goodyear initials. Basically kept it all stock except for the steering wheel and the shift knob. And of course, a must-have for any old school car, our car freshener. Under the car, we put on a set of Bilstein shock absorbers and IBAC springs.
The front end features the classic Gemini rear-wheel drive sports car look with the original round headlamps, a forward swept nose, a slim grille that runs along the entire front of the car, and stainless steel bumpers. The side remains unmodified and features a set of retro Rota Shakotan wheels with wide tires to give it a more classic look. Towards the rear, this Gemini still retains its original emblems from the 1970s and still has the badge from the dealer it came from as a brand new car.
Everything is all stock, the lights is all stock, emblems is intact, even has the emblem of the dealership from back in the days, which is Car World, GM. We modified the exhaust to something period correct.
While many tend to modify their engines to the point that their car's power plant is unrecognizable, this Gemini's 1.6-liter engine has been kept stock and all original by its proud owner. Inside the car, the cabin has been restored by the owner and features a classic wood sports car steering wheel, along with a classic wood shift knob for the 4-speed manual transmission.
My first car was a Daihatsu Feroza, which I brought to school every day. I changed the wheels to a Rota set again. Started modding the car because back then we were hot, diba? We wanted to modify the car so to make it fast, so we changed the car.
Often cars like the Gemini have interesting backstories surrounding them, and the proud owner now tells us about how his car has been like.
Back then I was working in Singapore, so at night I had nothing to do except to surf around the internet, no? And I went through one of those online classified ad sites and I was looking originally for a Isuzu Bellet, and then this came out. So I asked one of my friends to check it out in Pampanga. We made a deposit, and a week after we got the car.
Normally, cars like the Gemini are just kept at home by collectors, but this owner is doing something very unique with his car, chronicling his drive in it around the Philippines.
We did a road trip that we're currently documenting. It's called the Gemini Diaries. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/the Gemini Diaries. It originally started as a surfing trip to La Union and ended up going around Luzon. So hopefully by next week we will be in the Visayas. So we plan to go around the Philippines in this car, no? Just to show that the Philippines is drivable even in an old car. Pamper your cars, di ba? Pero not too much, no? Use it rin. Kasi I see a lot of guys who buy nice cars, park it, they don't use it. Enjoy your car. Yun yung
Back in the 70s and 80s, cars like the Celeste, the box-type Lancer, the Corolla liftback among others, were common sights on our streets. All too often, however, the years haven't been kind to these road stars yesterday, with prime examples becoming truly rare as most of them have fallen into various states of disrepair.